Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Favorite oder ich bin es zum Bugfix. Und Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, was geht hier eigentlich ab? Nachdem wir es geschafft haben, den Gott Zeus hier zu bezwingen, kam Chaos. Der ultimative Maschinengott, aus dem auch die anderen hier herausgekommen sind. Dieses Wesen mussten wir in einem phänomenalen Kampf besiegen. Doch dieses Wesen haben wir nicht wir im Endeffekt besiegt, sondern Musashi. Musashi hat ihr Leben hier gegeben, ja, ihr seht, von Olympus ist hier nichts mehr da, um hier das Chaos zu versiegeln. Dadurch hat sie hier ihr komplettes Spirit Origin zerstört und ist nun ein für alle Mal für ewig aus unserem Chaldea und natürlich generell aus dem Fate Pool verschwunden. Ladies and Gentlemen, ein großes Opfer für eine große Dame. Ich hoffe, wir haben uns emotional erholt, denn liebe Leute, es wird wahrscheinlich genauso spannend weitergehen in Sektion 23. The Day to Bring Down Gods. Denn liebe Leute, nach dem Chaos, nach dem Zeus, nach dem Aphrodite, nach dem Demeter, nachdem alle griechischen Götter, die Dioskuren und bezwungen sind, wartet noch unsere größte Herausforderung. Der Mann, der selbst Zeus besiegen konnte. Kirishima Wodime. What's going on? What the hell kind of bullshit Mishkov was that? Who do you think you are? You're raining meteors down on me like it's no big damn god team. That shit was at least as powerful as Zeus' damn thunderbolts. Of course. This is the same magecraft I used to defeat Zeus through only the one time. So would you agree the display of might is enough to show that I'm worthy of being your master, Canis? Now, are you willing to form a contract with me, your summoner, and rise up against proper human history? Goddamn, guess that bit about him beating Zeus wasn't bullshit after all. Ha, no thanks, I don't take orders from any man. Especially not the kind of man who tries to make your baby force just cause he's stronger than me. You think I'm strong? Me? I'm not. I'm a weak, fragile human. Even this victory only came at great personal cost. I only managed to win by using every trick at my disposal. You would easily beat me if I were to fight again now. Like hell I would. This bastard hasn't even worked up a damn beat of sweat. I'm not trying to compel you. What I seek is mutually beneficial relationship. You're just the heroic spirit I need. I want your help. I'm sure you find my plan to be to your liking. In fact, I'd even say that, in one sense, you find it irresistible. You see, while I have truthfully declared that my goal is to end the world of humans and build a world of God, now on second thoughts, do I go ahead and tell you everything, just between you and me. And that's the true nature of my plan. Now do you see what I mean? What? What the hell are you thinking? Why would you tell me that? Thus I'm supposed to do now that you have basically told me you mean to betray Olympus. Besides, shouldn't you be telling secrets like that to someone more obedient, like the Dioscuri? You still don't understand. I taught you this precisely because I knew I could trust you. Me? Yes, you can't trust me. Oh, sie wird rot. Ja, Entschuldigung. Sagen wir wird rot. You know, I said I don't take orders from any man while I was lying. It's not just any man. I don't take orders from anyone. Man, woman, human, or god. You know why I ended up in this body, right? Cause I'm a killer who hates everyone, god and human alike. Yes, I know. You hated the gods for their flaws and tyranny, and humans for being weak, yourself included. But even though you were so enraged and despondent, as you rent your own body, you still choose to survive instead of taking your life. Ultimately, you asked the sea god who wandered you and whom you hated for more than anyone for indignation and were turned into a divine spirit. You didn't do it because a god like Poseidon. You did it to ensure you would never lose all hope for yourself again. Don't talk about me like you knew me. Try it again and I'll pull out my spear through you, even if it's the last thing I do before one of your meteors crushes me. Yes, I'm aware of the potential consequence if I misspeak. But there's no need to worry about meteors. Didn't I already tell you that you win next time? Here, see for yourself. Huh? They're taking your gloves and cloak off for... What if... The hell? Why are your hands so wrinkly? They've been the several since Lay was brought back to life. You're the first person I've ever revealed this to. No. I'd forgotten how good it feels to dress lightly. To tell the truth, I've always hated wearing cloaks. Now I can't help but want to keep going. Okay, I think I take off my shirt too. Huh? No, what are you talking about? First you bring up Poseidon, and then you start taking your clothes off right at the beach. Not even Zeus would insult me like... Damn, you look terrible. Thank you for your honesty. It's refreshing to hear the truth spoken so plainly. You could give Prometheus a good run for his money, at least in terms of sheer imitation. Huh. Curse, I expect there's probably a more fitting example in your fancy religion. So what about your scar on your chest? How come the one isn't healed? Oh, this happened back in my hometown before I came to Chaldea. It was a curse designed to damage my magical circuits directly. My father inflicted it on me when I was a child. Afterwards I was shut away in a basement for several days. That's how I got this. Shut away, huh? That's a really gentle way of putting it. It's the only way I can put it. Anyway, to make a long story short, I made it out of that basement, made my father retire and successfully assumed leadership of my family. That was the point when my objective became clear. I swore then and there that I would find a way to overcome betrayal, oppression, discrimination, prejudice, fear, jealousy, anger, anxiety. All the human's weaknesses and defects that cause a pall over our lives and minds. Canis, your summoning was not an accident, nor was it a compromise. You were my first, indeed my only choice. As far as I'm concerned, you were the first to show it could be done. I haven't told anyone else my true objective, not Zeus and not the Dioscuri. I came to you because I believe you're the only one who will understand how I feel and why I made the oath I did. So how about it, Canis? I have enough power to shock you to your core, but my body is not nearly as tough as yours. I may be overwhelmingly strong, but not as much so as to make the opposing side give up in despair. Am I correct that makes this particularly enticing offer for someone as hard to please as you? Oh, this face, man! You just can't call me annoying, weren't you? This face. Perish the thought. Alright, I got it. Light up and put your clothes back on before my blood first starts to fade. By the way, I would like to make one thing clear. I am, of course, not an exhibitionist. I never forgive the gods of proper human history. The gods of this Lostbelt can piss right off too. Same goes for humans. Don't give their shit what side they're on. They're still all on a bunch of hairless apes. That being said, you have to be out of your goddamn mind to come up with a plan that crazy. I love it. Alright, Kishida, you're in. I play along with your theme of yours. I'm gonna be using you for my own ends, so it's not only fair. You gotta have to do the same. So you're gonna protect Olympus and bring back the Age of Gods, huh? Talk about a careful choice of words. This is gotta be a cruelest scam ever. That bastard Zeus has no idea who he team up with. War der Plan von Woodham. Ganz lange wussten wir schon, dass er eigene Ziele hat. Auch Ziele, die dagegen den Foreign God gehen. This is the Stormborder. I expect you probably know what's happened, but just to be sure. We have succeeded at severing Chaos connection to this space-time. I can confirm that. As of this moment, they have been permanently sealed away. However, the Stormborder sustained significant damage over its long voyage, and we are currently far off course from the Great Shrine. It'll be about an hour until we've repaired the ship and can return to a present altitude. Maxi Mesh, Sherlock Holmes. The Tree of Emptiness has begun to make its way down to the ground, toward Olympus. Da Vinci thinks it's trying to make contact with the Earth's surface. One thing's clear right now, that the tree's inertial magic energy is continuing to rise, and shows no signs of stopping. There's no time to wait for us to come back you up. I'd like you to go ahead with the operation to cut down the Tree of Emptiness immediately. I should also tell you that the signal for the servant who handled the chaos situation has been lost. Entire record in the Chaldea's production graph stored in the ship now only says lost data. Data lost. That's all I have for you right now. Good luck. Musashi. Data lost. That every last Olympus machine got dead. So what gives? Do these idiots not understand that means our truce is over and we are enemies right again now? They are so wide open, it's ridiculous. Damn it. There's no reason not to sneak attack him right now. Alright, guess I'm doing this. Canis, do not be so quick to sully your honor for the sake of your master. There are as many different masters as there are people, are there not? Would Use himself, a man of honor, be happy with you ending things in this manner? Und für Dinos könnte ich mit einem Lichtblitz zerstören. Huh, so you consider as you're insightful, Mr. Holy Progenitor. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it. They all just look so pitiful that I couldn't help but think about it for a moment. Remember our agreement? I said I'd only help you not until we take down Zeus. Now that it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and back to my boss. With Zeus dead and Chaos gone, he's all set to swoop in and take everything for himself. Hell, I bet he's changing out in front of the Tree of Emptiness, looking all smug even as we speak. That's right, just the Kirschtaria. Yeah. Oh, dieses Funkern in die Augen. Under pretension shows off servant, always have been and always will be. Still, I said it's for the bastard, he's worth it. And I'll tell you this too, Maxi and Mash. He's worth fighting and fighting as hard as you can. That might be a misandering killer, but that much I can say for damn certain. Canis. How can we reach the Tree of Emptiness roots? What, you need me to tell you that? Is it obvious? See that palace off there on the side of the Cronus Crown? It leads right to the tree roots. Castle's losing altitude along with the tree now, so you have to go up to the machine corridor first. From there, just keep heading up. You have had complete idiots to miss it. Let me give you one last word of warning. This goes for you two twins. Us? If you don't wanna die... No wait, that's not right, is it? If you wanna stay alive as long as possible, then get out of the donor and go back home while you can. I'm gonna kill the Chaldeans, one way or another. They got no choice but to fight, but you two? We are not going anywhere. We swear to put an end to this world, and that's just what we are going to do. That's so. Alright, got it. If it's death you want, I'll be glad to give you. And while I'm at it, I'll show you what a real master's like too. Got anything to say in response, Maxi? Let's just get this done. It's time to cut on the Tree of Emptiness. Nein, it's time to defeat Kirschtaria. Der größte aller Master gegen den schlechtesten aller Master. Right, that's the most crucial mission we've been entrusted with. Roma. Well done. It seems there's nothing left for us to say. Holy Progenitor Romulus, it's just me, or is your body glowing even more brightly than before? It's not that, Europa. That is spiritual and depressing. It means this manifestation is almost over. What happened, Holy Progenitor Romulus? Forgive us. Unfortunately, we will not be able to join to you for your battle against a mage who grew Atlas, the opponent you must defeat at all cost. Though Aether may have summoned us here, we retain a Grand Class Spirit Ocean. And the only time a heroic spirit with Grand status appears, is when the final showdown is at close hands. Das heißt, liebe Leute, he'll be back. And while owning to this Lostbelt own peculiarities, two grand servants were summoned here. We made the same choice, the either did, the other did, to protect this world rather than eradicate our enemy. Escorting the Stormwater to the void spent the last of our magic energy. Soon our spirit ocean will vanish. Whatever battles are yet to come, you will now need to fight them alone. We hope you can forgive us. Thank you for helping them get there. It's okay. We've got us. We see. Then we leave the rest in your hands, O Mage of Modernity. If it in the battles to come we should encounter a foe that threatens to shatter the very soul, look to the sky. Emptiness, or to think of it another way, space with which to dream, is within grasp to all reach for it. Even that which lacks from can serve as fuel for the heart. Furthermore, emptiness belongs not to the gods but to humans. Do not be afraid to reach out to take it. Do that, and your hands will be reached even those terrible heavens as surely as ours. Roma. Du bist sowas von hart auf Level 100 gegradet, 2K Fu gemacht, Mann. Was it an earthquake? No. That's shaking. Was the floating shrine starting to move? Now that Zeus is gone, Olympia the Donor has begun to lose power. We best be on our way, Mr. Maxi. It appears we don't have much time left. What time? Canis. Die finale Prüfung, bevor wir wirklich hier den Lostbelt abschließen können. Oh, wir sehen einen Lancer. Wir sehen einen Lancer. Wer könnte es wohl sein, liebe Leute? Vielleicht müssen wir gegen Romulus kämpfen. Nein, liebe Leute, wir wissen alle, wer ist das. Aber es wurde uns lange angekündigt. Yeah, I've managed to ground safely. No sight detected in our vicinity. Go ahead and drop down, Master. It's okay, I'll catch you. You okay, Maxi? I can't believe you need help getting down from a little dodge like that. Entschuldigung. I guess people from Property Minister are even more fragile than I thought. Stop that, Macaros. You know that he doesn't have the same protection we do. I do, yeah. Sorry, Maxi. I'll be more careful from now on. Is Fu okay too? Of course, he's right here inside my shield storage space. Solange Fu gut ist alles gut. Fu! Ah, please get back there, Fu. We are most certainly going to be fighting another battle soon. All the enemy defensive mechanisms that were in place have shut down. The quakes have become more frequent as well. So it would seem. I can no longer sense Lotzia's light from within the Cronus Crown. The Cronus Crown controls the crystal mountains and their massive magic energy supply. It gave Lotzias the authority to wield many different kinds of authority. So the fact that it is shut down must mean it's only a matter of time until the shrine falls to the ground. Then we better hurry. We need to just keep heading up from here, right? Yes, there's a small purification temple inside the palace. It should have a path that leads us to the Tree of Emptiness. Fu! What's this place? A table that differs significantly from Olympian designs. 7 chairs, a modern-day magical circuit in the room. It seems most likely that this is the Crypters meeting room. I expect this is where Kirishida and the other Crypters. Attention, my fellow Crypters evacuating to Olympia the Donor. If you're hearing this, Zeus has fallen to Chaldea, and the Tree of Emptiness now belongs solely to me. The moment it is at hand, the Tree of Emptiness stored magic energy has reached a critical point. Now that my Tree of Emptiness, Atlas, is about to fully bloom, our contest to grow our Lostbelt and determine the next course of human history is over, and I've won. I only hope that you are still alive to hear this. I'm sure you have many thoughts, but I hope you can accept the new world that will soon be upon us. Farewell. That was Kirishida. Then the corridors must be the one that leads to the Tree of Emptiness. Huh? Master, the one we saw in Russian Lostbelt is standing in front of the corridor. Huh? What are you talking about, Mesh? There's no one near the corridor. Macaros is right. There's no magic energy there either. Are you okay? Are you sure you're not just exhausted? Huh? But I can see her right there, plain as day. Come to think of it, our instruments couldn't observe in Russia either. Perhaps she wished to tell us something, or perhaps she's some kind of random phenomenon. Regardless, we have no time to deal with her now, as it seems she won't be getting in our way. It may be best if we moved on and ignored her. Yeah, I guess you're right. I know you're right, but she seems like she wants us to tell us something. Forget about the invisible girl and come. We've almost at the end. What are you scared of at this point? This guy completely kicked our asses in Atlantis, right? Don't you want to return the favor this time? Yeah, you're right. Right now, I'm just going to focus on Kirishida. Alright. Well said, Master. I'm so sorry. I wish I knew that what you want to tell us. Next time, I'll make sure to hear what you have to say. But right now, I have to go. You know, even I can never tell what it is you're thinking. Tell me, priestess, did you want to stop them, or did you want to kill them, here and now? I see, it goes without saying, does it? Then, as I suspected, you simply don't care one way or the other. Understood. In that case, I won't interfere with their battle either. Perhaps Kirishida's inhuman resolution and unshakable willpower will prevail. Perhaps it will be the daring and unpredictable Chaldeans who carry the fate of humanity on their shoulders. Or perhaps our luck will prevail over them both, even after making enemies of everyone. Regardless of what happens, as a lone priest I will simply watch and see what form the foreign god's own truth will take. Es heißt, der Foreign God wird endlich hinabsteigen. Die Wurzeln sind weit genug gestreut. Und falls wir Kirishida aufhalten, wird der Gott kommen. So that's the biggest tree of emptiness on this planet. Huh, that's strange. I'm not getting any response from Shiba. I'm not going to see anything in the way of confirmed future attack patterns with future prediction either. It looks like it doesn't have any hostile intent whatsoever. What? Does this mean this tree of emptiness doesn't possess any means of attacking its enemies? Or perhaps that there's no need for them? So this is the Tree of Emptiness Atlas. Even I have never seen this close before. It really does like the galaxy inside an empty tree. I mean, I could see that from the ground before too, but... Yeah, seeing it up close is somehow overwhelming. I mean, it's definitely beautiful, but... But more than that, it's terrifying. I take it. I feel the same way, Adel Macarius. Hello, Chaldean remnants and Olympian traitors. As a representative of both worlds, allow me to welcome you to the Tree of Emptiness Atlas. Limbo hat auch noch. Limbo! Right you are! It is I, the very Limbo you defeated only a short while ago. Surprised? Shocked? No need to say anything, I can tell exactly how you feel. You're positively acquired with astonishment, yes? But, as you can see, I am indeed immortal. No matter what manner of harm is visited upon me, I will always bounce back as surely as turning a page. I never gave you permission to speak, Limbo. Be warned that I am not as lenient as Zeus. Now be quiet, or you'll find yourself burning to cinders like the page to which you have just linked yourself. Like this. What was that? A mere crypter daring to tell me what to do? You mean you still have noticed? Unbelievable. You do understand that you're the Shikigami Limbo left here to keep an eye on the Tree of Emptiness, yes? Well, the thread trying you to reveal Limbo has been cut. You are now Limbo's last remaining clone. Impossible. I'm afraid you must be mistaken. Only that Omniuju could ever hope to sever my spells. What? It has been severed? How? What could have been possibly happened? This is terrible, absolutely terrible. What a horrible joke. I can't believe I can only die one more time. Very well, if you excuse me, Kirishida Wodime, I believe I shall leave this in your hands. I'm going to wait over by the Tree of Emptiness and watch you kill one another from afar. Feigling. Gut für uns. Good grief, incurable to the end. First off, let me congratulate you for prevailing against Zeus. I was sure your chances were almost non-existent. I'm impressed you managed to defeat him without losing a single member of your team. Easy Maxi, just breathe. lassen wir Musashi mal außen vor. If it is all the same to you, I would appreciate if you could keep the provocation to a minimum. Much as I would like to speak with you at the length, we simply haven't the time. The tree of emptiness behind you is in a very precocious state, and we are not about to let all our hard work thus far be the waiting. We will be cutting it down as soon as possible, whether you like it or not. A most practical decision. But I'm afraid you're a bit too late. My tree of emptiness is already complete. Before it was simply waiting to fully bloom. Now it is using over half its power to protect itself. Once the tree of emptiness's bark reaches this point, it's no longer possible to interfere with it externally. The only one who can make the trio die are those who can connect to it directly, and myself, since I possess the right to use it as I see fit, and that means if we want to cut down the tree of emptiness, our only choice is to defeat you, right?
Yes, that's right, Master. Kirishida Wodime, if that's what you say is true, then all you had to do was stay out of sight and wait. But instead you choose to show yourself and confront Master Maxi directly. And that just means you're prepared, aren't you?
I am. Sein letzter Kampf. If you are able to defeat me, I'm prepared to hand over the tree of emptiness. Oh, you never wore an expression as so fierce as the one I see on you now, Mash. You too, Maxi. I'm glad I'm finally getting to see your true selves. I knew you two aren't fighting me with all you had back in Atlantis. Or at least what I saw of you there didn't quite fit what I'd heard about you before. I was taught you two never give up, no matter how powerful your opponent is. That you swallow your despair and rise up to meet any challenge. I was also taught that you acknowledge your fears, remember to search for answers, hold on to the hope, and never doubt who you are. That you were a master who faced impossible odds and fought them through them all while carrying the future of humanity on your shoulders. Ah, this is so exciting. At last, you are finally as I imagined. Now, you look just like Daybit described. Now, you are indeed the greatest enemy I could ever hope to face. There's a lot I want to say to you. But I can wait until after we've beaten you.
Foo! Wow, when did you learn to talk tough like that, Maxi? True, I never thought I'd hear you say anything like that either. And yet, strangely enough, it sounds just like something you would say.
Indeed, Mr. Maxi does seem to be back to his old self, as he used to be at Chaldea. Right now, it is clear he's not consumed with sympathy for this Lostbelt, nor preoccupied with the mystery of the foreign god. His only focus right now is on the powerful enemy right before him. Now, I see. So this is what you wanted, Kirishida. A battle to determine the greatest master. And a way to entrust what's to come to Maxi without putting himself in a step. Wonderful! That's just what I was hoping for, Master of Chaldea. Though you were never one of us. Don't worry, I'm not going to pull on Akuta. I'm simply going to obliterate you now.
The enemy master has assumed a common sense. Master!
Right, let's show him what we're made of, Mash. Come on, Canis, let's begin. This will be the last battle ever to be fought between humans. Der größte Master der Menschheit gegen den schlechtesten. Ladies and Gentlemen, es ist Zeit, die Sache zu einem Ende zu bringen. Beim nächsten Mal werden wir dann endlich gegen Kirishima kämpfen. Erstmal gegen Canis und dann schauen wir, was er noch so im Pet hat. Beim nächsten Mal geht es dann richtig los. Bis dann verabschiede ich mich nochmal.